Well. Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green, I'm here with you once again. Make sure you check out my new YouTube channel, Green's House. That's where I sit down with amazing people with an interesting story to tell. It's all interviews, something a little different. I'm more than a one-trick pony. So you guys may or may not have heard about this, and I'll put a link in the description box to the article, and I'll show you some footage from it. But in New York the other day, there apparently was this synagogue over, I don't know, Brooklyn, the Bronx, somewhere where they have a large Hasidic Jew population. You know, the guys with the little curls and the suits and the scarf and all that. What is that, velvet? And there was a synagogue, and apparently people who live near there were complaining about hearing someone either under the floor or I think it was under the floor and shit. And like people in their residence are hearing noises that they shouldn't hear. Come to find out that the synagogue had dug secret tunnels underneath the ground, underneath the city, to go from their synagogue to a closed women's center or something like that. The place used to be a women's center of some kind. And that's where the tunnel pops up. And then there's also footage of one of these dudes coming out of a grate in the street, like, you know, you see New York City at night or some shit, and that steam. Remember the beginning of Night Court? And you see that steam come out of those grates in the ground. This motherfucker just pops out of the sewer out of nowhere. And so the police show up because they have to basically fill this tunnel with concrete and make it unusable because guess what? You can't just start digging tunnels under shit. It might compromise the structural integrity. What if you take away too much under the ground and now this thing collapses and you hurt and or kill somebody or some bodies? For what? What the fuck were you guys doing? And if you own the property and it's safe, man, you could dig more tunnels in the fucking cartel down there if you want to. But if you're just freelancing, just doing some DIY tunnel digging under New York City, that's a no-go. That's not safe. You're bringing other people into this. You weren't just digging them under your structure. And still, we don't want to see people hurt and killed there either. But to do it to somebody who's not aware of it, that's kind of fucked up. And there's pictures. I don't know if they I don't think they show it in this video, but shout out to Tori D. I saw a picture in her stories where you see him pulling mattresses out of there. And one of the mattresses has a big stain on it. Like, who's sleeping on these mattresses? How many people are under there? What were you digging this tunnel for? Was it for some weird shit? Was it for some illegal shit? What are you guys doing down there? And then you see the guys here. I'll show you right now. But you see the guys obstructing the police. You see them getting in the tunnel, trying to stop the cops from going in there. I think 10 or 12 guys got arrested. They're chanting and yelling and shouting. It's a weird situation. It really is. But that's a no-no. You can't be doing that shit. You can't be digging fucking tunnels under the streets of New York City because you wanna. It don't work that way. What do they call them? Permits? You see the guys in the tunnel there. See this fool coming up out of the streets. Where the hell did you come from? You can see they obviously cut the bars to the grate. What do you call that? Vandalism? See them deploying some pepper spray. They need to back your asses up. You need to take them jerry curls and get your ass back. That's so weird. And they're all coming there to keep the police from getting into their tunnels. Why? Why are you trying to keep the police from getting into these tunnels? Are there something in there? Are you guys a bunch of fucking perverts or something? You got some human trafficking shit going on? They go in one door and then pop up somewhere else? So hold on. This viral video shared to the X account, blah, blah, who cares, show a chaotic riot breaking out in a historic synagogue in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. So you've all heard of Crown Heights. That's some weird shit. Why are you guys popping up out of the sewers or out of the underneath the street on the sidewalk? I mean, now that you guys try to do it illegally and you got everybody's attention, now we're going to ask these questions. Just strange. What the fuck you guys doing? It says when a group of Orthodox men tried to stop police and construction crews from filming in a secretive tunnel, they illegally dug there to reach a shuttered women's ritual bath. What the fuck? You see them fighting with the cops. You got the pepper spray. I mean, they obviously didn't want none because they backed up pretty quick. Videos posted online from the synagogue showed the rebellious men, mostly in their teens and early 20s, tearing down the wood paneling on January 8th. So, but why? What is this? Like a religious thing? It says other footage later from the temple on Eastern Parkway showed cops trying to hold back dozens of Hasidic Jewish men. I just don't understand. What are you trying to hide? Why are you so frantic with the police going into the tunnels? What the fuck you guys got going on in there? As they push their way into the 20-foot wide enclosure underneath the women's section, toppling over wooden pews in their anger. Now, I saw some people saying, "Oh, well, if they were this color, the police would have done that." I think the reason the cops aren't going, full nightstick customer service on them for a couple reasons. Number one, the cops are outnumbered. I think there are only like 2 or 3 cops in there. I think 2 in the footage. And number two, the people, they weren't being real violent. I mean, yeah, they're grabbing shit and they're the pews or whatever, but they weren't really hurting the police. And as you can see, once the police deployed the pepper spray, which I'm sure they got fucked up with too, because it's an enclosed room, it's an enclosed space, they dispersed. So that's why I think the cops didn't go nuts on them. But even if they did, I mean, if you're showing aggression toward a cop, they don't have the luxury of, well, let's see where this goes. Maybe he's not going to try to kill me. Maybe he's just a little angry. Let him punch himself out, so to speak. But yeah, man, that's weird. That's weird as fuck. Why are you digging tunnels? Why are there mattresses in there with the weird stains on them? Why the secrecy? Why not go through the city and get the permits if it's all good? If it's all above board, then why not go through the city and do it the right way? Do it safely so you're not endangering people that live above your fucking weird little project. So you don't endanger the people that live on top of your potential human trafficking tunnels or whatever the fuck you were doing down there. That's some weird shit. Shout out to my man Gian. Every other Thursday, we have our show called Stop the Fuckery on the Stop the Fuckery YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to that shit. But he sent me a video, and I've heard about this before, but I'd never seen it. But the Jewish circumcisions where the rabbi bites the foreskin of a boy, I don't know if he bites it off or if he just bites down on it, but that shit is fucking weird. That shit is gross as fuck. Why are you putting a baby's dick in your mouth? What's the story behind that one? What's the backstory on putting a baby boy's penis in your mouth? I don't think there's a scenario out there that justifies that. That's some weird, cuckoo, crazy, pervert shit right there. In these tunnels, what's going on? Are they going to let us know? Are we going to know the truth? Are we going to find out what these tunnels were for? Is somebody going to come forward and tell the truth? Or why you guys are building tunnels under the fucking street without the city's knowledge, without the residents' knowledge? Meet me in the comment section. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. utilize the Linktree link. Make sure you get over there and check out the Stop the Fuckery YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to that, and my new YouTube channel, Green's House, which is all interviews with great people. And hit the Teespring link to get some merch. I am Jericho Green. And man, I'm out.